Hello, it's Linda, and it's Minnie, and it's Yoda showing his butt to you. Can you turn around? Show them your cuteness. Hi everyone. I'm doing a different coffee talk today. I've decided to do a walk and talk because I'm trying to get more steps in lately, and I figured I can talk to you while we're walking. So do you want to walk with me? You don't have to. You can kind of just sit there and watch me walking while you're just sitting there with a cup of tea. You can definitely do that, but if you want to get some more steps in with me, you definitely can. So today I have a lot of stuff, and because we're doing this whole walking thing, it means it's going to be uncut. So sorry in advance if I stumble over my words or say things that are a bit silly. I will try not to. I'm going to also mix up my walking. I might just do some step touches and things like that. It's all just going to be really easy going, but I'm just going to walk while I kind of do the intro, and then I'll start moving around a little bit more. So, people, if you have been following me on Instagram or even on YouTube, I have had a crazy weekend. I got hacked. Yes, it wasn't fun. It was extremely stressful. In fact, I can't remember another time in recent history that I was as stressed as when I first realized what happened. So, I'm going to give you the backstory of how it all went down. But first I'm going to start doing these because these are kind of easy to do while I talk. So, about a week ago, I got a message from this company called Shotcut. And they were a video editing company. And being a content creator, I use video editing software. And they basically were hyping up their software, saying how amazing it was, and it could do all these different functions. And they were wanting me to do an advertisement for them, so to incorporate a little ad in one of my videos, and they were going to pay me for it. Now, whenever something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. But I looked them up and they seemed legit, and they were going to pay me. It's not like they wanted any money. So I kind of went back and forth with them because I really wanted to suss it out. I don't usually review products or do advertising because I only want to do it if it's something that I will definitely use myself. So seeing that I was actually looking for new video editing software, this kind of came at the right time, I guess. I'm going to switch things up. Also, if I start getting a bit out of breath, it's because I'm talking too much while I'm exercising. But I'm kind of used to that, right? Because I do that all the time. So I went back and forth with them, and they all seemed legit. And I kind of thought, okay, I want to know what advert they want me to include in my video. So I said to them, can you send me a little clip? And this was after already corresponding with them at least 5 times and it all being fine. And they sent me a clip and they said, you just download it. It was a zipped file, download it onto your computer, and then you're going to have to unzip it and just use this password. And they gave me a password. So I downloaded it, unzipped it, put in the password, looked at the files, they all seemed legit. It was a video for video editing software. And then within half an hour or so, I got a message. I tried to log into my Gmail and I couldn't. So I don't know whether they had actually already gotten access before that because I didn't try to log in straight away. And then my partner messaged me saying, hey, did you change your password to your Gmail account? Because he got a notification. And I just went, oh my God, because I immediately put 2 and 2 together. 2 steps, if you're following me. So I tried to get into my Gmail in every possible way, and I couldn't. And then it dawned on me that my Gmail is my YouTube account. So I tried to get into my YouTube account, and I couldn't. And I just totally froze. I just went into this complete panic mode where my brain just wouldn't brain. I just couldn't think. But then I thought, okay, just take a deep breath. And my first instinct was maybe call an IT guy, find someone that knows about this stuff. So I remembered my brother he's got a company and he uses this IT guy. So I got his number, but he wasn't answering his phone. So then obviously I went and cleared the cache on my computer, cleared all the browsing data. I deleted the file that I had downloaded onto my computer. I looked inside my programs to see if they'd installed anything else in there. So all of these things I did. And then I thought to myself, okay, what's the most helpful? I tried to find ways of contacting Google or YouTube, and I just couldn't find anything. Like all they have is forums and, frequently asked questions and answers, like common help, but you can't actually contact a person. So I'm going to do some side steps and keep breathing. Here's Yoda. So I thought I need to find someone else who has been through this, and maybe I can get a clue from them. So I went on YouTube and I found some people, and luckily I found a guy who pretty much had an identical story. So same thing had happened to him. He got locked out of his Gmail, YouTube, and yeah, it was exactly the same thing as had happened to me. So I listened to his video and he immediately said the only way that you can contact YouTube is through Twitter or X. So I'm going to call it Twitter because that's what it is. So I followed his instructions. Sorry, I said I wasn't going to cut the video, but I had to let Yoda out because he was like climbing up the window. So I contacted Team YouTube on Twitter, like this video said to do, and they replied to me within 10 minutes, and I was just so happy that, I actually got a reply from a real person. And then they sent me this form I needed to fill out to basically verify that I am me. I'm just going to do these pushes across. And so I did all of that. I followed all their instructions. In the meantime, I changed all my passwords while I was waiting for replies, and that changed all my passwords on all of my other social media and any other app I could think of. I also got an IT guy to come and check my computer to see if there was anything hidden on there that they downloaded on there. And he helped me set up really good security, fingerprint security for my phone, and made sure I had the maximum security on every single app. And then I got a message saying that they needed a email address that they could contact me on. So I gave them a new email address and got correspondence from them to basically go through this special recovery thing, and that would show them that I'm really me and whatever. So I did all of that. Now I'm just going to go overhead. And the next morning, so this all happened around midday on Friday, and the next morning, Saturday morning, is when I got the first message from them and replied. And then by the next morning, Sunday morning, I already got an email saying your account has been recovered. So that was the first step. My Gmail account was recovered. And then once I signed into that, changed all the passwords, then I was able to tell them that, and they reinstated my YouTube channel. And for any of you who had a look at my YouTube channel in the meantime, you saw that the hackers completely changed it. Oh my goodness, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. They changed it to this MicroStrategy website. So you can just imagine my shock and horror when from 1 minute to the next I logged on there and all my videos were gone. But luckily, I thought to go to my embedded videos on my website, and it said on there that this video is private. So I knew they hadn't deleted them, because that was my biggest worry, that they deleted all my videos, because that means I would have had to re-upload 1,500 videos. Not fun. I'm going to go other side. So I knew that they were still okay, but of course I didn't know for how long. But then they got terminated anyway, so I don't know if it was because YouTube knew now that they had hacked my account, so they terminated it because of that, or whether it was that the videos they uploaded violated YouTube policy. But the whole thing just seems so pointless on their part. I still don't quite understand why they even did it. Because once I got my channel back and I checked everything, it was all still there. They hadn't deleted any videos, they hadn't deleted playlists, they hadn't deleted any of my emails in my Gmail, they hadn't deleted any of my Google Drive. It was all still there. So I'm gonna go angles, heels in front. So I was kind of like over the moon, obviously, but I just wasn't sure what the whole point was. Maybe they were just like amateur hackers that were like, it was like hacker school, and this guy was going to fail. I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I'm just glad I got it back. And now I know never, ever to save my passwords. Do not save your passwords in any device, people. I know it's super tempting because it seems like it's so tedious to remember your passwords and then to input them every time. And if you have two-step verification, to get that code as well. I know it seems tedious, but honestly, it's worth it because you just don't know what they get access to. I'm gonna go back to this one, but then I'm gonna add this. So 2 heels up and then touch and touch. The IT guy showed me where to see in Google Chrome, which is what I was using, what apps I had saved my passwords for. And no joke, there was like 50 apps in there. And it was everything. It was luckily not my banking. I was never dumb enough to do that. But one of my PayPal accounts, I had saved the password. My Amazon, my Facebook, my Instagram, even my government account. So talk about being able to access information for identity theft. So I feel like I came off pretty unscathed. Like I'm hoping that's it. I'm hoping there's nothing else that they're up to behind the scenes. My IT guy did warn me. He said that a lot of people that had been hacked, they ended up using their photos to promote various products, and in some cases to promote porn. So people, if you see my head on pornography, please know that that is not me. Okay, you know me. Well, I think you know me by now from all my yabbering on in my coffee talks, that I definitely wouldn't be into that. So I don't even want to know about it, to be honest, because I think it's going to be a futile battle. Let's go back to walking. I think it would be a futile battle to get stuff taken down off the internet. So if you see me out there, just know it's not me, and I don't want to know. Unless it's something really bad. Well, most people would say porn is bad, but you know what I mean? Unless it's something like really bad, like identity theft, like people are buying houses under my name or something like that, I kind of don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss. So yeah, that was my last 72 hours. And you'll see on my video, on my channel, that I'm going to upload a video of exactly what I did so that anyone that gets hacked can follow those instructions. And obviously each hacking situation might be different. I'm going to go wide. But if it is your Gmail or your Google that got hacked, then I'm hoping that this same thing will work for other people. But one thing that I realized is that you really need to stay calm, because when things like this happen, it's extremely violating I felt violated. And if I would have just gotten over dramatically emotional about it, I wouldn't have been able to think straight to just keep doing the things I needed to keep doing in order to make sure I was basically minimizing the damage. I'm going to go in, out, out, in, out, out. So I was able to kind of just take some deep breaths, do some nervous system regulating, even just took some time to think about what's the worst case scenario. Okay, I lose my channel. Doesn't mean I can't start again. Doesn't mean all my beautiful followers, all my supportive people aren't going to be right there. Doesn't mean I can't come back bigger and better than ever, right? So even if it happens, even if the universe threw that curveball at me, I was going to just like knuckle down and get another channel happening. So it's not the end of the world, right? Of course, it's a nuisance and it's annoying and frustrating, but it's not the end of the world. So I had to kind of get to that point of worst case scenario, and that helped me. I'm going to go the other way now. I kind of turned it into a forward, forward, back, back. I was meant to just go out and in. Just follow what I'm doing. Yeah, so basically that was that. So if you have questions about that, if something like that has happened to you, comment below. Luckily, I didn't have any money stolen, nothing like that. So I count my blessings for that. And yeah, if you need more information about anything, just comment below, ask me questions. Now on to a much lighter topic. How about the You Build challenge? Have you joined it yet? Let's go across and across and across and across, kind of like a funky walk across. Do what you want with your arms. Yeah, have you joined the You Build? So week 1 is up. It's 6 workouts. They're just 10 minutes each. And make sure you have a look in the description of each workout video, because it's got example rotations of how to use them. Beginners, intermediate, and advanced versions, using only a couple of workouts, using 3, 4, 5 workouts, maybe adding some equipment. So make it your own. You build your own workout. But please, everyone's got 10 minutes, 6 workouts, 10 minutes a day. Anyone can fit that in. So please join and let me know in the comments of each video how you liked it. Because if you like this format over the next 3 weeks, then I'll do more like this, because they're actually really quick and easy for me to film. And I can always come up with new ideas, with new equipment. And that way you'll have, by the time we do say a 3-week, 6 workouts a week challenge, you'll have 18 workouts to mix and match. And I don't know about you, but for me, I find having multiple small, shorter workouts, just that intermission of having to click play on another one. Let's go forward and tap, and then other side. Tap, back and back, forward, tap, back and back. Having that little break makes it seem like it's easier somehow, even if the work time is tough, right? So I actually quite enjoy that. So let me know. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, the walking workouts. So I'm going to do a whole other coffee talk, or I'm going to call them coffee walk or walk and talk. What do you reckon? What should I name it? It was always coffee talk, even though I didn't drink coffee during it, but I hope you drank coffee. So it could be coffee walk, because you might be drinking coffee and watching me walk. Or it could be walk and talk, because I'm walking and I'm talking and hopefully you're walking too. So let me know, what do you reckon I should call these new segments, where I'm not just sitting on my butt talking to you, but I'm actually doing a really nice and calm workout at the same time. Let's do some knee pulls. Step, knee, back, back. And guess what? It's nearly been 20 minutes of me just yabbering on and just moving. I'm actually going to get my step counter out so that I can start seeing how many steps I'm doing, and keep increasing them. So yeah, I'm going to do another coffee walk or walk and talk. coffee walk and talk about walking again and why it's so beneficial, and then you'll understand my latest obsession with it. Okay, my latest obsession with zone 2 cardio, and then just even lighter cardio, which are the walking workouts. And don't think that they're not as effective as other workouts that are higher intensity. I will tell you all about it in the next coffee walk talk. Apart from that, I actually don't have that much else to tell you. Oh yeah, I do have to tell you that the new ankle weight series that I'm putting on YouTube, ankle weight 30, let's go side to side again. Let's go overhead with both arms, up and down. So that new ankle weight 30 series, if you've got one workout on there already, is in response to the poll I put out, the questionnaire I put out about which workouts you want to see. Because the winner was ankle weights, the winner was 30 to 45 minute workouts, the winner was a shorter series rather than a long challenge, so 4 to 6 workouts, so it's probably going to be 5 or 6 workouts in this series. The winner was mat and standing, and I can't remember what else there was in there, but basically whatever I come up with in this ankle weight series, oh yeah, the other one was cardio and toning. So there's some cardio and there's some toning and there's ankle weights, and it's the right time frame. So just know that I listen to you people. How about using our arms a little bit more and rowing behind, going back to butt kicks. Coming to an end now of this session, walk, talk, coffee, walk session. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. And I think that's all I have for you today. But there will be lots of workouts coming up, as always. I'm getting really close to filming some more bounce because I'm bouncing every morning at the moment. I just love it. Just 10 minutes to heat up my entire body, to get rid of any lymph fluid. So it's great for lymphatic drainage. And just because it's fun. I like jumping around. So I will be filming more bounce very soon. And the Endurance 50, I've decided I'm going to make it pretty tough. I'm going to make it quite a big notch up from the Endurance 40. It's going to be a lot faster paced. So it's going to get you ready for those longer endurance workouts. The Endurance 60, then 70, 80, 90, 100, 110 and 120. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let's do figure 8 arms. It's the endurance series that are already on YouTube. The ones where there's crazy moves like handstands and all sorts of combinations, lots of balance challenges. And the number is basically corresponding to the length of the interval. So Endurance 50 means 50-second intervals, 10 seconds rest, all the way up to 120-second intervals, 10 seconds rest. That's a lot. That's 2 minutes worth of one exercise. And they're usually combination exercises where you're using multiple muscle groups at once. So get ready to join. The beginner level is Endurance 30. Start with those, then go to Endurance 40, 50, 60, 70 and upwards. March in place. That's the best way to gauge if you are getting fitter and stronger and more coordinated and your balance is improving. That series is designed, if you start from the beginning and go all the way through, to make you into an athlete. If you can do the endurance 100, 110, 120 workouts, you are as strong and agile as an athlete, I promise you. Most athletes might not even be able to do them because there are some moves in there that are extremely challenging, but I work my way up, and the beginner ones are much easier. Shorter intervals, easier combinations. So get started, and always let me know in the comments because I love to hear from you. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I really appreciate that. Give me a like on any of the videos that you like. Always leave me comments about anything. I'd like to hear what you like about a video, maybe what you don't like about a video, maybe what you want to see, your journey with Barlates, how you found me, how long you've been working out with me, all of those beautiful things, because that's what I'm passionate about. I want to kind of connect with you guys. Apart from that, if you want to buy me a coffee, follow the link at the top of any of my video descriptions. You can buy me a virtual coffee, which is basically just a show of appreciation for all the free content I put out there. And if you don't know about my memberships, I've got hundreds of videos that are members only exclusive content, and you can join that by clicking on the link in the description or the join button next to my profile or my YouTube homepage. You'll see the memberships button, and join in on the fun of having never-ending Barlates content, because I'm constantly creating more, and there's a huge backlog in there as well for you all. So I think that's it. I've talked enough. I'm starting to go a bit hoarse because I just filmed this other video before. So thank you for listening, and I look forward to working out with you guys very soon. Bye for now.